It was a massive week on Avalanche with some huge announcements, so stay tuned and I'll explain it all. Do you want an update on everything that's going down in the Avalanche ecosystem, all of the news, the big announcements, and maybe some stats thrown in? Of course you do. My name is DeFi Side. I create content all around crypto, blockchain, Web3, and more. I am a member of Avalanche Team 1, so I do keep updated on everything that's happening in the Avalanche ecosystem. If you want to stay in tune, follow me on YouTube and subscribe there, DeFi_Side, and follow me on all the socials. So let's jump in and look at last week on Avalanche. AVAX One was announced. Avalanche just got its own Wall Street powerhouse, and NASDAQ-listed company is totally rebranding as AVAX One, and its sole mission is going to be accumulating AVAX and driving real-world adoption of the Avalanche ecosystem. So what is AVAX One? This is essentially the first ever public company that's fully dedicated to Avalanche. It's backed by Hivemind capital and it's guided by big names like Anthony Scaramucci. AVAX One will act as a professional, regulated gateway for traditional investors to buy into Avalanche straight from the stock market. So let's look a bit deeper into this. Hivemind is spearheading a $550 million strategy with AgriForce, whose ticker is AGRI. This will soon be renamed AVAX One. Their first priority is going to be to accumulate and stake AVAX, tapping into the yields and upside. Over the long term, AVAX One aims to invest in fintech and insurtech, bringing in real-world businesses onto Avalanche and creating a self-sustaining growth loop. The leadership includes Anthony Scaramucci from Skybridge Capital, Brett Paul from Coinbase Institutional, and other major finance heavyweights. Think of this as kind of like the Berkshire Hathaway of on-chain finance. There's a multi-year plan there to give Wall Street a smarter way to access blockchain infrastructure through Avalanche. So what does this all mean for Avalanche? It's a milestone. For the first time, public market investors can buy into Avalanche through a NASDAQ-listed vehicle. That means new capital inflows, greater legitimacy, and a dedicated institution that's actively accumulating AVAX. It bridges traditional finance with the Avalanche ecosystem, fueling adoption, utility, and recognition on a global stage. In short, AVAX One is Wall Street's gateway to Avalanche. The next big announcement is that Avalanche is teaming up with Mirae Asset Global Investments. Avalanche just teamed up with a $360 billion giant. Mirae Asset Global Investments, one of Asia's biggest asset managers, and they've signed on with AVAX to bring global funds on-chain. Now, this is going to be a game changer for tokenization. So what does it actually mean? Mirae Asset is a huge traditional finance player, best known for its global X ETFs. They manage hundreds of billions of dollars worldwide, and now they're partnering with Avalanche to experiment with putting investment funds, things like ETFs, directly on the blockchain. In simple terms, imagine buying and trading shares of investment funds as easily as sending crypto, but with the safety and transparency of Avalanche. That's the big idea here, so let's look a little bit deeper into it. Now, Mirae manages $316 billion across 16 countries, with almost half of that outside Korea. They signed an MOU at Korea Blockchain Week with AVAX to explore fund tokenization and on-chain fund operations. The collaboration focuses on three areas: fund tokenization research, so breaking up funds into fractional ownership, improving accessibility and faster settlement. 2. Institutional integration, connecting Mirae's operations with Avalanche's growing institutional partner network. And 3. Pilot projects like on-chain portfolio management platforms where funds could be managed and tracked directly on Avalanche. Now, the strategy here is global. It's targeting regulated markets like the US and Hong Kong, not just Asia. So why is this big for Avalanche? Now, it's a massive validation. Institutional adoption isn't just about crypto players anymore. It's about mainstream finance giants moving real capital on-chain. Mirae's scale, combined with Avalanche's high-performance blockchain, could set new global standards for things like tokenized funds. In short, Avalanche isn't just building in Web3, it's helping reshape how trillions and trillions of traditional finance dollars will operate in the future. Now, I did look in detail at everything that's happening in Korea right now, as they're going big into crypto and they're building an Avalanche. So check the link above if you're on YouTube, or I'll pop the link to that video in the comments or description to see all about it. We also saw this awesome video all about FIFA Collect. Now, this video really ties into the emotion of going to the football game through generations. Now, I know there's a lot of discussion about this in the Avalanche community, but as I am from the UK, this is football. It's not soccer, just so you know. But let me know in the comments if it's football or soccer for you. Now, it's a really cool video as it took me right back to my first games following Man City at Main Road way back in the 90s, when the hair was big and the shorts were short. But things are changing. And this news is all about to announce how big, the big news is that fans can now lock in their right to secure a seat at the FIFA World Cup in 2026 with a right to buy a digital collectible on FIFA Collect. This is massive, as over 4.5 million people applied for the tickets in the first Visa pre-sale draw for the World Cup. And within just 24 hours, FIFA received over 1.5 million applications. And Avalanche is going to be the backbone for this process this time around, as it's all built on FIFA Collect. So what is FIFA Collect? FIFA Collect is FIFA's official digital collectibles platform where fans can buy, trade and earn football-themed digital cards and rewards, kind of like NFT trading cards but simplified for everyone. And it's all built on Avalanche on a custom layer 1. This is amazing to see, and I love how Avalanche is creating the future of things like fandom with loyalty, collectibles and rewards. I personally think that the loyalty and ticketing side of things is a great use for blockchain, and it's also an area that I think is going to see massive growth as you see many different brands building on chain and therefore users coming on chain, which is the all-important adoption that we love to see. Now, all of this is built on the FIFA blockchain, is powered by Avalanche technology. Have a look, visit FIFAcollect.com to learn more. So, onto a quick look at some stats from last week. Now, things are growing yet again and growing in a big way. This was another banger tweet from OX Exodus, who is well worth a follow on X for great insights. What they said is that RWA on Avalanche is going ballistic. Avalanche overtakes Aptos, Solana and Stellar to take the 4th rank. $726 million worth of assets now from $136 million at the start of the year's beginning. That's 500% growth in 10 months, which we all saw on this tweet from Nicholas Lemaitre, who's on the board at the Avalanche Foundation and is on X at Anna_block, showing how RWA and Avalanche is going ballistic. It's overtaking Aptos and everything that we can see. And like we said, it's massive growth. Now, this is all awesome to see, as the tokenization of RWAs is massive, especially for Avalanche, both now and in the future, as this is what will bring on the big institutions, the apps, the dApps, etc., and therefore users into the blockchain space. So it's key for the future. Now, I did do a full deep dive all about RWAs, so the link will be up there, or check in the comments to watch that video and you can learn all about RWAs and Avalanche. Hope you enjoyed this video. My name is DeFi Sai. I do create content on crypto, blockchain, Web3 and more. I'm a member of Avalanche Team 1, so I keep you updated everything that's happening in the Avalanche space. So subscribe to my YouTube, DeFi_Sai, to stay updated and follow and stay what's going on. I do like to focus on the educational side of things, and I'm a massive big believer that this space and this blockchain technology is going to be the future. So if you do like this type of content, let me know in the comments and let's connect. Peace out.